What is up, chat? We are back outside in the barn, and we are working on the Laurel, dude. So, we're hyped to get back out on this thing, man. This thing's sick, okay? So, what I'm doing today, well, I know it's been a while for videos, like a while, but life's been hectic. I hope y'all can understand that. But we're getting back into posting consistently, okay? So, but today, I'm doing my Speedtek billet shifter. So, I already have the car jacked up in the air. Looking pretty sexy, KF gang. She is dirty though. You can't see from this far, but she a little dirty. But so right now I already have it jacked up. I'm gonna up inside so I can assemble the shifter and get this thing in the car. Just gonna after get that assembled, I'm gonna get back over here, lower the trans down a bit, go inside, pop the old shifter out, new shifter in, raise the trans back up, sync it up, and then that should be it. Should have a nice billet shifter in there. But all right, let's get to it. All right, let's get this thing put together. So first things first, I'm gonna put the neck on the shifter. Goes in this way. There's a couple these special washers. They go in there just like that. Go in the same way I took them out. Got this lock nut. Goes on. I'm gonna torque that down. Alrighty. So the base is basically complete. I add the shifter to it. Their original design they have is pretty different than this one, but that sits just like that. Yeah, put this bad boy got slide on. So it locks from the top now instead of the bottom. Now, last bolt. And then, there you have it. Nice billet shifter. So let's bring you over to the car and let's go inside for a second. I'll show you the inside. Welcome to the crib. So I get you a good angle so you can see over my shoulder as I'm working in here. Do not mind the glare, please. It's pretty bad. The sun's like right there. So what I'm gonna do right now is take my nice fancy keep my dash mint as possible. That's broken. Take my shirts tucked in shifter out. I can't use this bad boy anymore, sadly. Probably end up running my Tacoma or something. Might have to get an adapter because pretty sure the thread's different than Nissan. Remove my fancy shift boot that I made shift when I did my manual swap. Probably gonna run. I can't run this back. Okay, so those are retired. This bad boy, move my airbag controller out of the way real quick. Pop this bad boy out. Boom. And then, never seen before, quick release shifter. I just didn't have the clip in there. I was just mindful not to pull up while, driving the car. But if I did pull up while driving the car, pull out of gear completely. But don't need this bad boy no more. We're tired. So from here, I need to lower the trans and take the old shifter out. I can drop that new shifter in, bolt it in. I also have stiffer springs to put in the trans too. Let me show you all those real quick. Got these fancy caps and stronger springs, so it's gonna make that shifter feel how it should in there. But yeah, I'm gonna get under the car, and do y'all want to see that? I don't know, maybe, but we'll get to it. Well, I'm under here and lost my hat somewhere. Jacked up the trans. Gonna loosen this motor mount real quick and then lower it down just a bit, just so I can take the shifter out, put the new shifter in, and get back under here and tighten it back up. What is that? 16, 18? Let me check. 1 second. All right. Get this old shifter out of here. God damn. Fucking kidding me? Leave lifting the fucking trans. I gotta get this shit from the bottom. I might leave this from the bottom, chat. Yeah. Back under we go. So y'all, I got it loose. I had to lower the trans down, break them loose. Got them hand loose now. All of them this side and this one. Got two on the other side to get to, and then the plate comes out, and then I get my new shifter in. So. All right, so it'll be kind of hard to see in here, but I got all the bolts loose now, so I can take them out. Y'all, he's trying to bite me. Guys are not nice flies. This is down in. So just want to show you what it looks like in here. Just bolting all these down, tightening them up. How to get it from underneath. He could not get to it from inside the chassis, not for me at least. Get these big hands. So yeah, I'm gonna tighten these down and then put the new springs in. There's like a 26 or 27 socket right there on the side, right there. But yeah, to the next thing. It's not really any good angle, but the caps come off. Spring come out. Same for the other side, cap off. Little spring out. Grab the new ones, put the new ones in. It's the original spring size in there. Take one right here. But going to stiffer springs and nicer caps. So I'm gonna slap those in real quick and show you what they look like. Fancy new ones, nice beefy springs, nice fancy billet caps. So I'm gonna crawl under here and put them in again. We'll put them in for the first time. Alrighty. I actually have an angle on this side I can show you. I probably won't show you the first side because it's a terrible angle. But basically, new springs go in. Skinny one right over the shaft. Big one right over the little one. And a brand new billet cap. Chat, so I got all that done. I just got to torque those springs down. It's a hawk. I had to torque those caps down and then put my trans mounts back up, and then I'm done. So let's get to that real quick. I think a 7 or 8 Allen. These are too small. Don't mind my hair. They said my hat fell off again. Okay. Get this trans back up in the air. Boom, boom. Let me get underneath here and put those trans bolts in. All right, chat. We have finished up putting it on your shifter and the springs. So I'll show you what it looks like. So in the car. Seems a little pushed forward, but first, second, third, fourth, fifth, reverse. I might cut this out up here a little bit. It seems like it's causing it not to move as freely. So I'm gonna trim a little bit of this and then it should be mint. But I'm gonna call it for today's video. We got our shifter and new springs in. It feels great. Looks fucking super sick. I'm getting more and more race car every day. So now I'm just gonna clean up the rest of my tools. Gotta clean up the rest of the area. Gotta put the car back on the ground. Maybe not. Still got a lot of other stuff to do. I can use the car in there for. But video is done. And back to posting more consistently. I need y'all to fucking bully me or something because I need to do this. I need to do this. The car's looking great. We're getting there. One step at a time. I had to start taking body panels off to get underneath it. But, all right, chat. Till next one.